I would like to give a special nail addict shout out to Very Cute Nails, Exotica's Empire, April Shorty, and I Love Nails for being the first four to comment on my last video. I thank you so very much. Hey y'all, welcome back and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get into today's set. So it's been a while, y'all, but I'm back and I'm gonna try to be a lot more consistent. My problem lately has been voiceovers and summer, really never had a moment to myself. But now the kids are back in school, so I do have more time. But now, with them just going back to school, my focus has been on work and kind of trying to catch up on my work and get back my productivity correct on work. And I have balanced that out now, so I'm going to get back into my nails. And mind you, I have still been doing my nails regularly, so once a week I do my nails and record. I just, it's all about taking the time out for those voiceovers. So I'm committing to 3 videos this week. I've done the voiceovers and we are ready to go. And I'm just going to push forward, I need your support to continue though, because, without that support, it's kind of like I'm putting in a lot of work on top of all the other things I have to do. All right, so we're jumping right into the set, and I did start with full prep so that you're able to see. So if you were paying attention, I first used my cuticle pusher and pushed back my cuticles very lightly. And then I went around the cuticle area with a ball bit. The ball bit is amazing. I absolutely love the feel of it. It's just so amazing. And now I'm going in around the cuticle again just to further clean that up. And then also rough up the surface of my natural nail as well with this fine grit sanding band. This is I forget the grit. I think it's a 180. I'm using Makartt's sanding bands, and they come with 3 different textures. So they have the brown, which is 80. This white one is 180. And then the black one is 250. 250 really is the one I should be using on my natural nail plate. But I love these sanding bands. Like, I haven't had them in so long. And I was just kind of buying random sanding bands. And I was like, girl, go back to your original. Because all the random ones I was buying, the grit wouldn't last long. It was just horrible. So I'm back with my Makartt sanding bands, and I am in love. Just then, I did apply my Model 1's dehydrator. And I'm going to go ahead and apply my Model 1's primer as well to my nails. The dehydrator dries out the nail, takes out any oils that may be there. And this primer is going to help with the adherence of the actual product that I do use on my nails for better adhesion and durability with the actual nails, like to make them long lasting pretty much. So I'm going in today with Creature by Makartt. I'm also going to be using Referral by Makartt as well. And I am going to be using White by Makartt as well. So today's set is a Lazy Girl set, and I have not done one in so long. I decided I did want to go ahead and get a Lazy Girl set going. Now this set I did end up keeping for the week. I had been wanting to do an Evil Eye set for so long, and just never really knew what I wanted to do. And then I came across an inspo photo, and I was like, you know what, that's really cute. And typically you see Evil Eye as blue, like the blue Evil Eye, but I really looked into it, did some research, read up on it and stuff like that, because I wanted to see, if I chose to change the color of the green eye, what would it represent? What would it mean? Because I like blue. Y'all know I do a lot of blue sets, but like I was saying, I love blue. I do a lot of blue sets, but I wanted to switch up the colors. So I was just doing my research, and I love what I found. I found there were so many different colors to represent Evil Eye, and they have different meanings, and I'm going to place it on the screen right now if you want to pause and read the different colors or whatever, you're more than welcome to. But I chose green, and I actually chose green because I really don't do green sets. Like, it's been so long, I've been wanting to buy the green Polygel kit, and I had not done that. So green was what I went with for my evil eye, because I just felt like it would be very cute to recreate the set using green versus the blue. If you were paying up attention, I did take my thumb and I squeezed in Le Coral, and I did pat that into place onto the nail completely. And now I'm going in with a layer of base gel, and I'm going to give this a full 60-second cure on my lamp before applying the Lazy Girl nail. So the base coat actually protects your natural nail, but it also gives the polygel something to hold on to. So again, once I was cured, I'm now lightly placing this nail onto my thumb. And if there's any spillage, I'm going to take a brush and clean that up really nicely, and then give this a 60-second cure on my lamp. Now, if you've been rocking with me for a while, y'all see something different with my Lazy Girl nails? I'm going to show you. So I'm squeezing in Le Coral. But if you know me, you know I normally do not do a one bead method when I'm doing my Lazy Girl. This time around, I was rushing to get the set done because I like to do my nails every week between Friday or Sunday, but like do a permanent set to keep on for the rest of the week. So it was like crunch time. It was like Sunday night, and I get up for 4 in the morning for work. So I was like having to get this done as quickly as possible. So I decided to try the one bead method. You know, I typically do 2 beads because it's a lot smoother. To me, a lot cleaner. I don't have much spillage. It's not too many problems. When I tell y'all I struggled with this nail set, I'm telling y'all, I struggled with this nail set. Like, it came out nice, but I felt like it was a bit messy compared to my normal Lazy Girl nails, because again, I was just trying to get it done. And with the one bead method, there were certain nails, and in certain areas I was adding a little bit too much product. So it bulked up, and it just was very uncomfortable for me. Another thing that was really uncomfortable, as you can see right with this one, is that it was sticking to my glove. So the reason why I like to do the 2 bead method is because I do the first bead at the top and cure it fully. So when I go to place it on my nail, I'm able to comfortably touch the top of that nail, and it is cured. It's not going to stick to me. But with being wet underneath still, it was sticking to the glove like crazy. But I pushed on because, again, I was just trying to get the nail set done. But y'all, you'll see the difference, because I'll come back with another Lazy Girl method to show y'all the difference if you've never seen them. But also, if you're new here and you've never seen me do a Lazy Girl, you can go back to my previous video, and I'm pretty quite sure I did a 2 bead just to show you the difference. It's a lot cleaner, it's a lot neater, and it's definitely not going to stick to you. So that was one of the main reasons why I initially didn't care for Lazy Girl nails, was that stickiness you feel when trying to apply it to your nail. But if you do the 2 bead method with the longer nails, it works out absolutely amazing. So after I squeeze the polygel into the nail wall, I am now taking my polygel brush and some slip solution, and I'm going to go ahead and pat the polygel into place, which is the proper way of doing the Lazy Girl nails. And I'm also making sure to focus on the side walls, make sure everything is covered there, and making sure not to do too much by the cuticle. But with this method, it just didn't fail. Like when I did the one bead method, it would always flood my cuticle. For the ring finger, I am taking a very small bead of white and trying to ombre it up. Now, my ombres with Lazy Girl are typically okay, but I hate white polygel. It's just so, the consistency of white with anything is a little bit different at times. But I did place that on my nail, give it a 60-second cure. And then for the top of the ombre, I'm going to use Creature, which is this really pretty green. And I'm going to go ahead and fill the inside of the nail up and kind of blend it down, make sure everything is nice and flat. And I give this a 60-second cure in my lamp as well to create this nail. And then for my pinky, I go back to Le Coral and just do a full nail of Le Coral. and give that a 60-second cure in my lamp as well. I hope that everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are. And I want to thank you so much if you're taking the time to watch the video right now. Make sure you leave a like on the video and share it with anyone you think would be interested. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to the Nail Addict family. I thank you so much for joining me on my nail journey. And if you've been subscribed, then you know I love you so much. So that's how the nails look after just being applied, and then this is how they look after being file shaped and buffed. For today's set, I'm using Madam Glam's Bold White. I'm also going to be using Minty Mirage and Good Luck for the set. So back into the Evil Eye. For the green Evil Eye, I love the meaning and the concept behind the green. And I picked the color before I looked it up, just so I wouldn't go off of what I see. But I love the concept behind the green Evil Eye. So it's stated for the dark green, it is balance in your life, happiness, and freedom to pursue new ideas. And then for light green, it was good health, increased power, and protect your success. So I really liked the meaning behind the two different types of green. And although I didn't use a really dark green, I did use two different tones. So one is darker and one is lighter. So I really loved the meaning. And so when I looked it up, of course they had several different ones with the different color palettes and similar meanings where the words were kind of twisted around, but I really liked this one the most, and I feel like I picked a really good color to go in with my Evil Eye. So for the index, I'm about to do this on camera, and then I end up changing it out because the green that I chose to use, it did not go well with the green polygel. So the point was to find a gel polish that was very similar to Creature, the polygel, so that when I did the design and the art, it did still match. Because if you saw the picture that I posted on the nail set that I recreated, it was different blues, but they all like pretty much meshed and matched. So I kind of wanted that with my nail set as well. And I kind of wish I did an overlay on this instead of a lazy girl, only because I wanted that ombre to come out so much better. It wasn't horrible, but it definitely could have been a lot better. But I was obsessed with these nails and I really enjoyed wearing them. Like, I couldn't stop looking at them. They were very nice, and I definitely did give what I was going to give. So right now I'm going in with Bold White on my index, and I'm making a French tip. And I typically do a T method that I learned from Vanity Val here on YouTube, and it always works for me to create a very nice French tip. It has never failed me, and I like to do it pretty often just to make sure everything is really symmetric with my French tips, and I don't have to do too much cleaning up or too much adjusting. And then once I got the Bold White on, I did give it a full 60-second cure in my lamp. Now the next thing that shows jumps to the design. So I basically did a yin yang design, and I used Good Luck on one side of this French tip to create that yin yang Evil Eye look. Again, Good Luck for this particular index finger was way off. Like, it was too vibrant to kind of go with the ring finger Creature color, and you'll see here. So it's like really vibrant, and I just continued the nail at this point. And then later down, I asked my daughter, I looked over at her and I was like, what do you think about this green on the index as far as how it looks with the ring finger? And she was like, I think you should change it. So at the end, you'll see where I go in with Minty Mirage and actually just change that over, and it goes a lot better. But right now I'm showing you making my green, my Evil Eye. So I first went down with Minty Mirage, then did a dot of Bold White over that, and now I'm just doing a very, very small dot of a green again. Like, I was confused at the design. And then I end up going back in and doing it correct with the black dots to make it look like an actual evil eye. So we're moving on to my middle finger, and for this one, I'm going to make an eye right in the center of this nail, and I'm going to fill all of this in with the bold white and give it a 60-second cure in my lamp. Once that's set and cured, I'm now taking Minty Mirage, and I'm just making a bunch of dots around this bigger eye. So these are just, to me, going to be smaller eyes. I pretty much just try to replicate the design that I saw, again, just in the color wave that I wanted to use on my own. And this part for me was so satisfying, just making these little dots all around this bigger eye. And then I gave this a 60-second cure in my lamp. And then I'm going back in with bold white over each one of those circles I made with minty green, and just adding in that piece of the design, and then I'll give this another cure in my lamp. And this is where I realized I needed to go in with black instead of that green on the previous eyes that I made. So I went back and fixed that on the index. And then I'm going to go back in on my middle finger after I clean up that mess that I just made. And I'm going to just add a small black dot to each of the already created smaller eyes on this nail, and give this another 30-second cure in my lamp. Then I'm going to go in with Minty Mirage in the center of this eye, and I'm going to make the inner portion here. So basically making the pupil here, and then I'm going to cure this for 60 seconds in my lamp. And then I'm going to take Perfect Black from Madam Glam and make a black dot right in the center of this and cure that for 60 seconds as well. Then I'm taking Minty Mirage. I'm going to take Minty Mirage, Good Luck, and Bold White and make the same dots like around the eye that was on the set that I'm recreating, and then give this a 60-second cure in my lamp. So for my ring finger, I used bold white and created like somewhat of an eye down at the bottom, if you can kind of see that. And then I'm going in now with Minty Mirage around that, which will be the pupil area of this eye. And then I'm going to also use Minty Mirage to make some eyelashes coming up out of this eye. And then I'm going to give the whole thing a 60-second cure. So leaving this area here wet while doing the lashes worked very well, because it made them pull out just nicely from that gel, not too much. It didn't cause it to smear or anything like that. And I'm only saying that because when I did my right hand off camera, my non-dominant hand off camera, I cured the circle that I made around the white and then went in with the lashes, and it looked really weird. Like, you're not going to be able to tell on camera, but I could tell. So if you're wanting to recreate something like this, I say leave that wet and then go in with your lashes. It comes out so much better. And then I'm gonna give this a 60-second cure. Then I'm gonna take my dotting tool in Perfect Black and make a nice dot there and give that a cure in my lamp. And for my pinky, I am going in and I'm just gonna create a bunch of little eyes on this nail, going down diagonally in this little, well, like, you'll see what I mean, in this nail. So I start with the Minty Mirage and then cure that, come back with bold white on top of the Minty Mirage, cure that, and then come back with Perfect Black. Really cute design. I absolutely loved this whole design, was obsessed. And again, I have been, for some reason, wanting to do an evil eye set for so long. And it really stemmed from my daughter made me like a beaded bracelet. We went to visit family in Orlando and she made me a beaded bracelet which had pink evil eye on it. And ever since I had that bracelet, I was obsessed. But I do pink a lot, so I definitely didn't want to do pink. Green just came to mind and it absolutely worked. And then the thumb design was really cool to me as well. I really enjoyed it as well. So for the thumb, I'm doing the same thing. I'm basically taking Minty Mirage. But for this one, I am going to keep the eyeballs really close. And I'm going to just do kind of like a swirl design down this nail, all the way to the tip or the free edge. And then I'm going to give that a cure. And then, of course, go back in with bold white on top of the Minty Mirage, each circle I made. Then give that a cure. And then come back in with Perfect Black. And again, I really liked this particular nail. It just, I don't know, it just did something to me to make all these little eyes and form them. It was really interesting and I really liked the design. I wanted to start a new series of recreations, basically call it what I wanted versus what I gave, and just see can I replicate certain sets. But I do a lot of recreations now, so I don't know about if I want to make a series, but this would be one of the videos that I'll put in that series. So here's where I went in and fixed the index, and I did file it all off camera, so that's why I look like really dusty right now. And then I created the French tip again off camera, and I'm just taking Minty Mirage and I'm going in and I'm creating the yin yang on this nail. And then this time with the eyeballs, I'm going to start with Good Luck. So this is really the only place I actually use Good Luck, to be honest. So I'm going to start in with Good Luck, white, and then Perfect Black. And now I'm going in with a layer of Madam Glam's No Wipe top coat, and I'm gonna just top coat over all of these nails, get them nice and shiny, and then I'm gonna give that a 60-second cure in my lamp. Off camera, I do apply some cuticle oil, and I'll be back in just a moment with the final look. If you caught a clip of my underside of my nail, what I normally do if there's bulk, being that I did the 1 bead method, there was a lot of bulk. I took my e-file and just filed that down nice and smooth underneath so it doesn't bother me at all. I felt like these could have been a lot neater, but the method threw me off the way I did it. So it is what it is. All of that you see around my cuticle as the week went on, it just came off on its own. And it is what it is. And here is the finished set. I absolutely was in love with this set, y'all. I could not stop looking at them. So freaking cute. Got so many compliments. But comment down below and let me know what you think of this set and if I did my big one on it as far as the recreation goes. If you've made it this far, I would love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe and hit your post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. I thank you for joining today, and I'll see you in my next one. Remember to be the very best you that you can be, and much love to all.